show you how to make a translation into your app using YAML files. So let's get started. First of all, we need to load a package called YAML that will be required for our translation here. And the version is, we could use the latest one, which is 2.1.15, or you could refer here. You could see that there are a lot of versions, so I will pick the latest one here. Okay, and then we will add some assets to load the locales properly. So we will need to create a directory called locales or whatever you want, and make sure you load it under Flutter sections and assets sections. Okay, let's create a new directory here. Called locales, and then we will put our translation here. So for this demo we will have two languages, which is Indonesian and English. So let's try to create the English first, and what we need to translate is just these two strings, the title one and the description one here. So let's just say we put title key Flutter demo homepage. For the English version we will just put as is, and then for the description here okay, something like this, and then we will create the other one for Indonesia. Let's just change it into here, something like this, and then for the description something like this. Alright, we have the locales here. Now we will need to create the translation handler, which is we're going to put it into a class. So we will create a Dart file called translate, then we will need a async for asynchronous thing, and then we will need Flutter services for loading the locales properly, and don't forget we will need the YAML file. Seems like it's not properly loaded, so we will get the dependencies here, or you could run Flutter packages get. Alright, it's loaded now. I will create a class called translate, and then we will need a singleton for easier to load it up, and we don't have to create a new object every time. Okay, we have the factory. Now we will need a property to hold all of the languages. Let's just call it current language, which is in null, and then it will be loaded when we invoke a set language method. And here you will put the language of what you need to load. Okay, so we have set language, and don't forget to put async here, since there are some asynchronous process that will be happen here. Okay, YAML content, I will load it using group bundle loads string. The location will be locales, and okay, this will be fine. And don't forget to put a weight here, and then current to the content we load here and will be parsed by load YAML. Alright, we have the set language is ready here. Now we will need a method that will handle the translation. So for the key here, it will be coming based on what we have here. So in case you put another key that is not available here, we need to handle that gracefully. So the simplest way would be like this, but in this case it means that current language is already set and the key is available on the current language. So we need to make sure that if the current language is empty or null, or it doesn't contain the keys on that language, then we will need to put we will just return the key. Okay, we have all set here, and then we will go to the main Dart and we will load it into the app. We import it, we import the translated Dart, and here we will set the language. Let's say it's English for the first time, and then for this one we will just invoke translate. Oh yeah, we need to make a helper for, so it will be easier to, or you could just T or translate, but it's basically invoking the method that is inside the translate class here. Instance translate. Okay, there you go. And then in here we put title, and the other one we will put it as description. Okay, it looks like we are set to test it out. And what if when we click the increment counter here, it will change the language, but the problem is this is out of state, so it won't be changed. So first we will test it out like this. Okay, it looks like it loads very well. And then let's try to change this into ID and then restart the app. Okay, it looks like it's working fine. Okay, that should be it. So thank you for watching.